2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is some breaking news with Bitcoin. We're breaking the Bollinger Bands in a bearish direction. So this is a bearish cross of the Bollinger Bands, and it's not just the 30-minute you're seeing right now. It's going to start printing a bearish Bollinger Band here on the bottom, it looks like. Look at the 4-hourly. We've touched the bottom. We still have bearish momentum here, and it literally looks like we want to come down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band here. And that would be 41,000 in the daily. I don't think we're going to get all the way down to the weekly, though. I don't think we're coming down to 33,000. I think we're pulling down here in the daily. But when you start looking at the Bollinger Bands, we're starting to break below the Bollinger Bands. And now we're going to be printing down. That's a bearish cross on the 30. We've had them in other time frames. In the 2-hour, we had a bearish cross overnight. And that means we're going to be printing downward. That's not a good, this isn't a good signal. I turned on the Bollinger Bands and I was like, holy shit, we're actually crossing in a bearish direction in the Bollinger Bands. Now we're just waiting on the 4-hourly cross here, which I have no doubt we're going to come down here. None whatsoever. I think this is going to be on a thinly traded weekend. I know a lot of people are getting ready for a pump because all YouTube is talking about a pump. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Just looking at the charts, I don't understand how we could talk about like that we're bullish right now. Bitcoin hasn't finished its run. Look at the daily time frame. We have a bearish cross here on XRP. This is exactly what I was talking about with Bitcoin and the Bollinger Band. We have a bearish cross confirmed in the daily time frame on XRP and the Bollinger Bands. We're gonna print down. We're gonna print down. This is gonna angle down. We're actually gonna come down to the bottom of the weekly, probably. And that leads us to where I'm talking about, this area around here. It's gonna meet somewhere in here. So this is some breaking news. XRP it's not even breaking news. This happened yesterday, but we've had a bearish cross in the Bollinger Band. And now it looks like we're trying to print a bearish engulfing candle if we can just pull down a little bit more here in the daily. So this is not good. This is very bearish, and I want everybody to pay attention to this because the Bollinger Bands are speaking for another drop. Especially when you start crossing them in a bearish direction. I mean, we could predict this in the total crypto market cap. The Bollinger Band's right down at 1.822 trillion. That's exactly where I think the minimum drop is going to be on the total crypto market cap, and that's in the daily time frame. The 4-hourly, we're still pushing through on a bearish cross in the EMA lines. As you know, we still have a move and a half still here with the total crypto market cap. Ethereum's in the same position. And you can see the Bollinger Bands. Now that we hit the top, we're coming to hunt the bottom. We're hunting the bottom of this Bollinger Band. We haven't technically broken through on any of these. We're being supported by the Bollinger Bands, unlike XRP. But this still pulls us down. And I have a target of 3,000, and it's going to get down there. I have no doubt in my mind. XLM. 19.7 is that first logical choice where we've been talking about. The 4-hourly, we've got to come down. No matter what you look at, even the Bollinger Bands, now that we're hunting the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, we're going to come all the way down. DGB's trying to hold support on the Bollinger Band, but look where it's at the daily. I mean, it's going to squeeze a little bit, but I'm telling you, DGB has a big move down coming still. I think we're hunting the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So this is just a different way to give you it. But as I've shown you with XRP and Bitcoin, we're already starting bearish crosses in the Bollinger Band. Especially in XRP, we're way below the Bollinger Band. We're printing Bollinger Bands now. And that's where you can get sudden drops here when we fall out of it, and then we'll restabilize. So heed this warning, and I'm going to put this out for both my communities because I've gone through each and every one of these. But 4-hourly, we're touching the support on Matic on the Bollinger Band. On the daily, we're right there. But like I said, with some of them, I think we're going to have bearish crosses in the Bollinger Bands. And it's going to print the Bollinger Band down, and then we're going to reconform. I really believe that. I think that's what's going on. And the weekly kind of speaks of it, that we're in a downward trajectory down here. So we're going to see what happens here, but be very, very careful.